What's going on, YouTube? Back with another video. It's your boy Davion Flickstar. About to give a review on Snowfall, episode 7. If you really rock with me, hit that like button and subscribe button. Let's get it. Start the episode off with Leon, Franklin, Jerome, and Louie discussing business. First time Leon is there without Fatback. It's sad. So, Franklin with his selfish stuff. But let's really get into the meat and potatoes. And I was begging them not to make me feel some kind of way, but this season is definitely making me feel a way. Alton, one of Alton's tenants, I forgot his name, but he ends up ODing. He's slumped outside. And so, like I said in the video prior, Alton's Black Panther morals, his morals, he still has them instilled in him to this day. So we already know what he's gonna do. He sees that someone dies in front of his business, his shelter. He feels horrible. He feels guilty. His son is the one who's supplying this drug, and so we see his kid, the dude who died. I forgot his damn name. He passed away from a overdose. We see his kid. His kid is really, he's just like in melancholy. He's sad. And, this season, it really plucks at your emotional strings, being that this is really what happened in those times. And this show does a great job depicting that and bringing that back to life to show what happened. So, I already knew what it was. I had a feeling. I said in the video prior that Alton was going to rat. And seeing the setup, what happened in front of his shelter, I already knew what time it was. I already knew. So we go off to Franklin and Peaches driving off. They're going to make a drop. They notice someone following them, like tailing them the whole trip. Franklin and them, they get suspicious. Franklin already got the strap out. We ain't see him bust that thing yet in this season, but it's coming. I guarantee you. I guarantee you it's going to come. Maybe on episode 8, maybe episode 9, maybe the season 5. Who knows? So Peaches parks the car. He gets out, got the hammer out. He said, yo, what y'all want? They ain't want no smoke. Make a U-turn. Go the other way. Peaches is over here befuddled. Franklin already knows what's up. He already knows that, someone's telling us. They want to know where our plug is. They want to know where we get our drop. And Peaches was like, well, let's go handle them. Franklin is like, nah, we ain't finna handle nothing. I can't miss another drop. We got to get this. We got to make this transaction. We got to keep business going. And, if you know Franklin, like I said in many other videos that I've made, Franklin, when it comes to the rock, he's not going to budge for nothing. Nothing. If the rock is in jeopardy, so he's just strictly business. So that's just who he is. So we get Leon and his homie walking through the projects, I wouldn't say they walking around comfortably. Leon's not comfortable. We can tell that Fatback's death is having a toll on him. It's definitely weighing on him. So he goes to his cousin, Big Dion. And I've seen a lot of people saying this is based off one of the OG Crips in the 80s, Big U, or someone else, I forgot their name. But I definitely got Big U vibes. Big old jacked up OG. And and this scene right here, this is why I love this show. The authenticity in this scene, and just the atmosphere, just watching the show, period. The atmosphere is so authentic. Very authentic. And look, I'm a 90s baby, so I wasn't around in the 80s. But Google's my friend. So I can go on Google and differentiate, And seeing how they was dressed, the wardrobe, the cadence, everything, it's accurate. And so you get this big OG, Big Dion. He talking all this, you know, he talking about, yo, you ain't do nothing for Fatback. He wasn't no gangster, but he was loyal. You ain't hold him down. You ain't do none of that. So, you know, Leon, you know, I personally think that the Franklin's business-esque, however you say that word, is rubbing off on Leon. Leon is just trying to do business. And as we seen in the meeting, that Leon's going to be back supplying the projects. He's looking for some new people to do business with. So he goes over to big Dion, discuss business. However, you know, things don't go as planned. Nothing too crazy nothing crazy pops off. But, you know, they go up face to face. You know, Leon giving him that tough look. And, you know, to be honest with you, I thought Leon was going to test him. Because, you know, Leon's a hothead, but I think Leon is slowly starting to mature. I think the fatback situation is, you know, changing him. So, because he don't want no smoke, man. And so, you know, it was funny to me. Dude took his shirt off, his sweatsuit off. Said, yo, we got problems? Like, you feeling froggy, then leap. And so, you know, this is what let me know that he was an OG. Like one of them older heads. Leon's mans went straight for the hammer. Big Dion went for the hammer, but gave the hammer to one of his mans. Big Dion, he fights. You know, he's a fighter. You know, from back in the days, that when they used to really squabble, but it's a whole different time at the time. You know, so that's big OG. So, you know, Leon don't want no smoke. He said, yo, it's just business, man. I just want to do business with you. He said, well, if we want to do business, we'll look for you. We'll holler. Leon takes, and I see a lot of people saying that he took the L. I don't see what L he took. It's business. I mean, some battles you can't win. Sometimes you just got to walk away. And that's what Leon did. Now, if this was season 1 Leon or season 2 Leon, maybe season 3 Leon, but definitely season 1 and 2 Leon, it would have been on the popping, and Leon probably would have got he probably would have got mushed, got smashed, and man, please. But I thought that was real G of Leon to just walk away from the situation, because yo, you trying to get to the bag. You already you don't want no more problems. You don't want no more problems. After the stuff that you just went through, you don't want no more problems. You don't want to make things hot. You just want to keep it cool. So we get to Manboy and his crew. He hires some female hitters to take out Leon. So Manboy, he still has this vindictive plan against Leon. So he hires these 2 female hitters. They bring him to his place. They open the trunk. Yo, they didn't kill the wrong person. They killed the wrong person. A dude with a light-skinned dude with the afro. Manboy looking at them like, that's not Leon. And so, you know, they looking at him, well, we still gonna have to get paid for it. I mean, maybe not the full amount, but something. You know what I'm saying? Like, we put in, do you know how much we had to go through? Manboy ain't hearing none of that. Manboy just pulls out the hammer. Listen, get up out of here. Get up out of here. No. Y'all messed up. Get out. Y'all are stupid. Like, yeah, I think it's real funny when I see Manboy getting on his gangster shit. But yeah, so we go over to Manboy and Khadijah. They chopping it up. Khadijah, like I said in the other video, she is a savage. Khadijah got her own plans cooking up. We're gonna see in the next episode, and I'm gonna touch on that in the prediction video. But Khadijah, she got her own plans going. So she said, yo, let me do it my way. Khadijah, she ain't even showing no emotion. She's just nonchalantly like whatever, walking away. So, you know, Manboy, I feel like Manboy, we'll say that for the prediction video. So we get to Reed. Reed meets up with Avi. You know, they talking about someone stealing some money from them. And I had a feeling that it was Avi the whole time. You know, that's what I got from it. So Reed, he lost his brother. He's going through a lot. So he's on edge right now. And so he's really like, he's drunk in the hotel, that same hotel that he had Franklin in. He's drunk in the hotel, trying to get some answers. He's not getting the answers that he want, and he's just going downhill. And so you get excuse me, you get with Alton. Drink some tea, dog. Man, Alton, he goes to the bar. Who pulls up? Irene. Irene got the little recorder. It's so 1980s, obviously. Vintage. Gets the recorder. Alton gets a drink, sits down, and he just starts knocking down the whole aisle of beans, man. Just knocking everything down, man. Spilling everything. And, to be honest with you, I was disappointed, man. Now, I know a lot of people have a moral compass when it comes to Alton and saying he did what was right for his son. But little does Alton know, like, you're gonna bring all this chaos onto Franklin's, into your family, But this is what I keep saying. All of Franklin's actions has a trickle down effect. This season, all of his actions have a trickle down effect. It's one thing. If it's not one thing, it's another. Everything leads to this and this and that. It's a big mess. It's a shit show. I mean, so it's just unfortunate that it's going down like this. Irene hit him with the ill ultimatum. It's just crazy. And so now you got Leon going over to Jerome to talk to him about the OGs in the hood. He's looking for some kind of advice. And it's funny too, because Leon was talking all that, who was there for you, Franklin, Jerome, and his fucking speakers. I mean, like, but now it's you that need Jerome now. That's what that means. Listen, y'all gonna learn, man. Don't always talk trash to the old heads. The old heads be knowing something, man. The old heads, they got, But yeah, he going over to Jerome. Jerome talking about, man, as OGs, man, they ain't just all about gang banging. It's more than just gang banging. It's about respect and honor for the neighborhood, for the people. You know what I'm saying? And so Leon, I mean, I like to see Leon and Jerome. I feel like they're the realest in the team. On the team, I mean. I feel like, I like them together. I like their chemistry. Leon, he's like a hothead, but like Jerome, he's kind of like a hothead, but like when they come together, it's that mutual respect. They're like the same. But anyway, so we get with Franklin and Gustavo. Franklin wants to know what's good with Teddy. Gustavo ain't trying to budge for nothing. He ain't finna like, listen, man, I don't know what Teddy up to, man. I don't know what he doing. That's him. I don't know. He just here to make the drop. So if anything you want to ask Teddy, you ask him when he get back. I'm not involved with, here's your code. Give me the money, and then let's just keep it simple. And then we get back to the project. Unc is, doing this thing like Uncle's doing the grill. He doing this thing on the grill, man. Doing this thing on the grill, flipping the burger, putting the little 40 or whatever it was. I don't know. I wasn't born at that time. I don't know what that liquor was. I forgot what it was. I don't know. But, doing what Uncle, he doing it big. And so, Leon Crip. I mean, everyone knows he's a Crip, so, but it was separate. I just want to put that out there. Anyway, we see Wanda coming through. And he's like, yo, what's going on, Wanda? Wanda, she's not really the same. And when I say that, I'm not saying she's the same crackhead Wanda, but she's also not the same Wanda as we seen in season 2 when she was just normal. You know what I'm saying? She's not that. but she's changed, but you can tell it's some kind of trauma. And so, Leon's trying to get rid of her, but Wanda's trying to tell Leon something that she didn't know that was Franklin's dad. Alton was Franklin's dad, and she was talking about some reporter lady coming in, and like Leon, he ain't really listening to it like all that much. I mean, he should be concerned, but he ain't concerned. And then who pulls up? Big Dion and his crew. Now this second confrontation, Leon's a little bit more tough, but OG Unk comes through. He's like, listen, we can do business, y'all. We don't need to gang bang. We don't need to do none of that. I think Unc read him like a book, kind of, to me. Maybe he kind of read it. Well, he didn't really read him, but he knew where he was from. Unc got connections. He's an OG. So, they talking about doing business. Nothing's wrong. We ain't going to kill each other. We're not going to get on no beef. We just going to get money, get business. I'm part of the gang with my little mans right here. It's strictly business. So Big Dion, he's cool with it, but but it's this one thing. If any one of his get hurt, they're going to come for him. Jerome's like, cool. That's cool with me. And he mentions that they're going to get revenge for Fatback's cousin. I'm sorry. They're going to get revenge for Fatback. Avenge them and even pay for the funeral. And that's how you know Uncle is a real true OG. And he's a real businessman. You know what I'm saying? So he used all of his wits, everything that he know from the streets, and he's that real smart, knowledgeable OG. So, Franklin, you can't lose him, man. You got to keep him around, but not in your business like that, man. Let him go at some point, man. But they did. So you get this one kid, they call him the calculated kid or something like that. Dion throws out some crazy math problem. Yo, he solves it just like that. And you see Leon and Jerome's face. They're like, so they can definitely use him on the team. Now, I know he looks square, but he probably going to be able to put in some work. I get to that. So, now, if you've been wondering, well, where this season's supposed to be about Bloods and Crips. Well, here the Crips. Now I told you, they tell this story in real time. In exactly real time. Bloods and Crips. So they're definitely going to have a war towards the end of the season. And then Irene's at her crib, her ex-husband. So it's quite clear that Irene has an issue with the government because of how it treated her people, how it did her people. And of course, she's gonna say, "Well, yeah, I did your people too." But so she has this thing about the government that she just doesn't like. So she calls herself bringing the government down, and so this is why she is so gung ho, so black and white on exposing everything, because the government's involved in bringing this drug into the community, So her ex-husband, like he thinks that she's bugging. He is not with it at all. He thinks that she needs to chill out. I keep calling her he thinks that she needs to chill out before it blows up in her face. And so, more with Irene. Irene calls Alton to her crib. At first, she was celebrating, but she needs more information. Calls Alton to her crib. Says, I need more information. And Alton, once again, knocks the whole Goya section down. Knocks it all down, spilling the beans. It's crazy. I was disappointed with Alton. It was just... That's just awful. I just don't. And so we get back to the projects once again. Jerome is a real OG. He telling all the little dudes like, yo, we gonna give you this corner. I ain't here to be your daddy. We gonna get this done. Then someone rolls up on Leon. Now you remember when I said that it may be one of Fatback's relatives rolling up on Leon. Well, that already in that element kind of happened with the confrontation with him and Big Dion. But it's a crackhead holding a gun at Leon, ready to just rock him to sleep. And so, guess who comes out the cut? The little nerdy kid pushed the hammer right to her head. Give it up. It's over. So Leon has a bounty on him, on his head for 5 bands. So, you know, Leon gave us some money to go away. She talking about, oh, well, I need my lights gonna get cut out. I need to pay this and pay that. Nah, Jerome snatched the money right out of her pocket. You said, nah, I ain't going down like that. I forgot what did he say to her? I forgot what he said. Forgot what he said to her. And so, as I remember, now we're gonna go to Leon, Franklin, Louis, and Jerome back again. Now they talking about bounties being put on them. And Leon, now Louis' concerned. She's finally concerned about something. She's not to say she wasn't concerned at first, but now we seeing her get scared. I can get killed messing with y'all. So they trying to come up with some plans to handle this beef, and then Sissy comes out of nowhere. And not out of nowhere, but Sissy comes and tells Franklin that, yo, we need to talk. And also what I also forgot to touch up on, that's after Sissy and Alton have a conversation and start talking about Franklin and the game and all this and da-da-da-da-da. So if you can get Franklin to walk away, then I'm all for it. But little does she know that Alton is telling. The second time they see each other, he tells her that, yo, I did it for the family on some Walter White type shit. I did it for the family. And so she loses her mind. And so fast forward, I forgot to mention that part. I'm sorry. Fast forward, she goes to Louis' club to tell Franklin about what Alton told her. And so, you know, Alton, he's breaking it down. The Black Panther in him, the morals, man, because them Panthers had the morals. And so, you know, the Panther in him is like, yo, I don't know if we can survive this. We survived everything. Jim Crow, slavery, Middle Passage, all these events, all these traumatic events. But he doesn't know, to him in his head, what he's saying. He's saying that, yo, I don't know if we're going to survive this. And of course, what do I keep saying every time, bro? Franklin is not going to budge when it comes to the rock. Franklin ain't going away. And now Franklin's mad at Alton. Yo, so you just going to bring all this on me, Louis, Jerome, all of us, Leon? We all in this together, and you gonna bring all this crap to our front door? Already got enough going on. And so, and this is why I keep saying this shows the best true events. Alton is talking about going to Cuba, along where Asada Shakur, when she ran and escaped, she went to Cuba. We can go out there just like them. We can be out. And Franklin ain't having it, like, nah, I ain't going nowhere. And so they get into a little verbal match, telling him, Alton's telling Franklin about himself, and then, yo, I didn't expect it. Boom! Slap Alton down. Slapped him down to a point where he started talking in circles, saying some kind of poem. He actually said the name of the episode, Through a Glass Darkly. He's like, Franklin, there's something about Franklin using that pistol to slap people. If you've seen season 3, you'll know what I'm talking about. Slapped his father. So now their relationship once again is broken. No more relationship. Don't call me son. So I call him by his name again. Tells him to get out. She's hurt right now. She's hurt about what's happened, but surprisingly, as much as Sissy been wanting to get Franklin out the game, she sure is riding with him a lot. She's not really mad at Franklin as she is at Alton. That's her baby boy. So, you know, unfortunately, that's what it leads up to. And so now you get Reed waterboarding someone, and then, long story short, Reed is really on one. I think he's becoming a monster, and in the future episodes and maybe in the future seasons, he's gonna become that. He's gonna become a monster. And so, long story short, tortures old dude for the money. He don't really get no answers. He hears the door unlocked. Police and the woman that he was trying to get the answers from comes in, and then Javi comes through, and now, from what I understand, I know, please correct me if I'm wrong down in the comments. Javi was the one stealing from Reed. And it's crazy. It seems like every time he steals some money from someone, he brings them to that hotel. Like, if you've seen season 3, you know what I'm talking about. And so now we get towards the end of the episode. We hear voice recording. It's Alton's voice saying, my son, what did he say? He said, my son's name is Franklin, but don't use his name. So now, I mean, yeah, you brought his name up now on the recording. Of course, she's going to use that. So she gets to typing. And now she's making her report. And like I said in prior videos, this is based on Gabby Webb. So now she's making her report, typing it up, getting ready to expose everything and everyone. And that is crazy. It's sad. I didn't like that Alton did that. So now you get Franklin. Once again, he's emotional. He's emotionally crushed now. He goes to T's house, and he tells her what Alton did. So now she knows. So she's a setup. I just get those vibes. She knows, and she's like, yo, we in real trouble. And then the episode ends off with ends off with the audio of Alton and Irene's conversation. And man, it was, next episode is going to be even crazier than this one. Now, what I think about this episode, I thought this episode was well written. I don't understand some of the few negative reviews on it about, I don't know, it's just, this season, I just see negative reviews about it. I don't understand what is good with y'all. I mean, you saying the writing is bad. I don't see none of that. I think when y'all seen the trailer, I'm not going to say y'all. I think when a lot of people seen the trailer and they seen how intense and treacherous it was, they expected treachery every episode. But this is Snowfall. Snowfall takes their time to tell the story. And so with this episode, I mean, obviously, I'm not going to sit here and lie. If I ain't like the episode, I ain't like it. But I like this episode. And this episode right here is a real solid one. 10 out of 10. 2 hands. 10 fingers. 10 out of 10. Acting, authenticity, storyline. The stakes are high. I just can't wait. But y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. You know. Let me know if I missed anything. Add your 2 cents to it. Add your 3 cents. However cents you want to add. You know. But yeah, I'm about to get up out of here. Y'all be easy out there. You know.